Got it. I'm surprised I haven't replaced it with a new objective yet, but enough. I smell a cutscene. Or possibly the return of a very cool friend. Hi. Normally this would feel like a trap, but with you here, I'm not so worried about it.
No!
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Found you again!
You're done hurting this world?
I don't know what's got second sister thinking you're so important. She likes her souvenirs, but I'm not in it for the memories, and honestly, you're not worth my time. So let's make this quick.
Has this popcorn out. Part of me feels like I probably already know the answer. The other part of me wants to say they better not have killed my friend, god damn it. I think the part of me that I said thinks already knows the answer is like, surely a Souls-like game isn't going to be that, like, quite that warm and fuzzy with their roleplay oriented, like, feelings, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they will. I mean, they did come up with BD1 after all, and he's pretty fucking cute. Swear to God, if they ever kill him off, I might rage quit the game. In fact, well, I'm not gonna say it's highly likely, but it is certainly possible. Okay, I just need a minute to breathe and, like, process, because, god damn it. Also because this will be my first combat of the day. And we saw how well my first parkour of the day went, so, you know. Oh, am I blocking? Oh, god damn it. My blocking wasn't working because I was using the wrong finger on the wrong side of the controller. I was about to say my blocking timing is clearly not warmed up, but maybe it would have been if I had been pressing the right button. Alright, lock in, Tim.
Didn't even break the skin!
Shit. Well, that's me. Second she got me under control, I was like, fuck. I just got a new entry and I'm wondering if it's going to tell me something useful about her. Avoid close quarters combat. I noticed that, thanks. Size, distance, and maneuverability for strikes. Also former Jedi. Are they all former Jedi? I mean, I guess that would make a certain amount of sense, but... Ninth Sister is an imposing and dangerous Dawotin? Dawotin? Something? Inquisitor? Her mastery of the Force is further enhanced by an extraordinarily natural, empathetic ability to read minds. Lovely. While less agile than other Inquisitors, she utilizes her strength and wits to gain an advantage. Okay. Not sure what I'm going to do when I run out of Force points. But, given what they said about avoiding close quarters combat, I don't especially regret my decision to take the throw lightsaber first. I mean, I guess if I had taken the other one, I could just spam, like, slow and push. If my Force was getting restored with every time I have to use a stim, but at least this one also does damage, I guess. The feeling I'm going to run out of Force points pretty quickly, though. I wonder if she counts as a large target. Probably, right? I mean, she's certainly not as large as Sid's, but... Okay. My hopefully better plan going in. The only reason I think it's better is because I didn't really have a plan the first time. At least now there is one. We'll see if it works or not. It's basically... I'm not sure if I have a specific order for my plan yet. But in general, the idea is try to circle around her as much as possible. Either that or back toward the edge and then try and like maybe slow her and dart around her. And then either attempt to push her off the edge, which may or may not work, but I do have the, like, if she counts as a large target, she'll at least get knocked down. If she counts as a regular enemy, then she should go flying. I don't know if there's an in-between, but... haven't noticed whether I get force points back when I use the throw lightsaber. I mean, on the one hand, I would assume not, because in combat, I'm pretty sure it costs me force points to throw it, right? So I would assume those wouldn't get refunded by hitting something with it. But also, it is an attack with a lightsaber. So, does that regenerate force points? I would normally think so, but not, I guess, maybe not if I'm spending them to use the skill to begin with. Interesting. That's an interesting sort of advantage here. If I can pull it off. Oh, nope.
Come back here!
Whatever happened to my fancy push?
Who should I kill first? The Latero or the human?
Okay, we're going to plan B.
You're not winning this!
Damn it. Hang on. Ooh. My thumb's cramped a little bit. Don't think a throw and hit will regen. Gotcha. Okay, that was going really well there for a half a second. I kind of lost the plot for a minute. I was hitting Y because I was trying to hit her with a heavy attack while her stamina bar, the white one, was low. That is stamina, right? I couldn't think of the right word. Because it was gone there for a second. I was trying to, but I think I might have been unintentionally spam clicking both left bumper and Y, which normally holding left bumper and then Y would be throw. But I also wasn't throwing my lightsaber, so I assume it was either I was trying to throw it and I was out of force points, or I was spam clicking both of them and the game didn't know what the fuck to do with me, which, fair enough. I have questions about that myself sometimes. And I was starting to like my muscles, my brain was doing one thing, my muscles were doing their own thing, and then as my brain figured out what my muscles were doing, I wasn't like syncing the two up fast enough, which is why I had to pause for a second. I don't know if that makes sense, but best way I can describe whatever the fuck just happened.
Now fear creeps in. I like that.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Help BD.
Nice try.
Oops, that was the red one.
Hit me? Come on! Scared of getting burned?
No, more just...
Just a scratch!
Whew, more just walloped. The burn isn't the scary part, it's the smash that's the scary part. Alright. I feel like I could be doing a lot worse with this fight so far. I mean, I've used 2 stims, but I'm pretty sure it took me like 12 tries to even last this long, the second sister. But I keep pausing because my thumbs keep cramping up a little bit. Just a little bit. Thank you. Hopefully. That'd be nice. I mean, I have to get a little bit... At the rate the past few seconds were going, I don't think I will have this on the first try. I think I need to get a little bit cleverer with how I use my different abilities. Because I've been dodging pretty well, and I've been parrying not too bad. But she's still hitting me enough that I have used 2 stims already. And I don't think I have her to half health yet. I might be close. But I need to step it up a little bit. I'm still confused why my push didn't work. Because I pressed and held it, and it says it's supposed to either send normal enemies flying or knock down large enemies. I thought it said knock down. Unless I misread it a bunch of times, but I'm pretty sure it said knock down. I'm pretty sure it showed it knocking down the big Sid creature, too. Unless she's just that resistant. In which case, fair enough, I guess. I mean, the second sister wasn't especially easy to battlefield control either. Probably stinks her, huh? Well, I mean, that would be a detriment to both of us, I think. Gotcha. Or they scripted her to resist it regardless. Also possible. I mean, they kind of had to have the ledge there for the cinematic cutscene purposes of jumping down to meet your dragon bird friend. The ledge kind of had to be there. So I guess if they really, I mean, it seems like, assuming you have the skill unlocked to do it, it seems like the obvious method for cheesing this fight. So if they really didn't want people to cheese this fight, it would make sense if they just made her either scripted her to resist it regardless, or scripted her to resist it regardless in this fight at least. Although, I would imagine they'd have, since this is the first time you're actually fighting her, I would imagine they'd have to keep it consistent, like, if you fight her again later or something. I don't know. Sort of made sense in my head. Dark Souls has some very funny tricks where you can make bosses fall. That's guardrails. That's fun. I do enjoy the ones that let me I could say cheese, but instead I'm gonna say clever my way out of not having to actually fight everybody. Or not having to fight somebody all the way to the death. I do appreciate them letting me think my way out of some of the fights. And so let's be real, the thinking part is generally what I'm better at anyway than the actual fighting part.
Stimpy!
Ah, fuck.
I thought you put up more of a fight. Hope.
Nope.
Time to find the
Damn it.
others.
Oh, also. I realized a second after it was too late that I definitely should not have tried to stim or use the stim right that second. I should have dodged to the side first. Because doing that let her basically hit me. I tried to do the like execution jump thing on her last time, and I don't think I can jump quite far enough. I even remember to try the double jump, which I was pleased with myself for because that's still a pretty new one. But I remembered I had it, and I tried to use it, and I think I still didn't get quite far enough. Whoops. Ah. I was curious if it would let me get my XP back from up here. Of course not, that would be too easy, but it was worth a try. Alright. I also completely forgot to be using the single blade for more damage. Probably would have helped. Maybe.
Bring the pain.
Damn it.
I can wait.
I need a stim, BD.
Damn it, that's the same thing I did last time. You're so annoying with your... Fuck.
Need an assist.
Well, that was terrible. That was really terrible. I do feel like the parry timing on her is generally a little bit easier. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because she, like, advertises her swings so clearly or something, but clearly it's not really helping me out too much. That push into... that push over into the red, like, jump stab that's unblockable is... Ooh, that's a pain in the ass. Oh! Whoa, the X flickered up there for a second. Did you see that?
You gonna hit me? Come on! Come back here!
Damn it.
Too slow.
Damn it. I think that might be. A lot of times she misses with those.
Up here.
Aren't you enjoying this? Is that all you got?
Don't know how I ended up with a double-bladed lightsaber again, but
Tired already?
oh,
I need a stim, BD.
Not bad for trash.
What about for a Jedi?
Is there a difference?
ah, phase 2, I guess. I was like, no way I killed her yet. No way I killed her yet. But also, there was no cinematic cutscene when I died, so what the fuck? Phase 2, I'm guessing. Hopefully she didn't recharge her health. Sorry. Shinobi offered me part of his blueberry bagel with cream cheese, and it looked yummy, so I stopped and get cream cheese all over my fingers in the middle of a fight. Put a helicopter emoji in the chat. I can see the correlation. If there's more than just the looks, and I guess some of the movement. You get to see that, but I swear to God, though, if it makes her able to fly, I'm so fucked. All right. Might as well get a tension-filled picture out of my emergency pause while we're here, right? Also giving it a second to see if the cat was going to settle down where he is, but he's only in half loaf, so probably not for too long. Okay. Whoa.
Gotcha.
So much for... Well, that lasted real long, didn't it? I feel like she was helicopter propelled there. I swear to God, she moved way faster there than she did in her, like, first phase or whatever. Hmm. To be fair, they did say less agile, not slower. So, fair enough, I guess. You can still move fast, you just can't, like, do quick pivot turns and stuff. I was originally looking just to see if it would give me any additional tips. Like, the first time I fought her, it told me this. I was curious whether I was gaining any additional insight from fighting her multiple times, although I probably should have known from the second sister fight that what I see is what I get, I guess, at least as far as the tactical guide. I am, of course, always open to suggestions or recommendations if I need to be focusing on something other than what I'm focusing on. Or if I'm focusing on the right things and I'm just bad, that is also completely understandable. Okay, so I saw the X for the, like, drop down execute thing pop up last time. Very, very briefly, like it flickered. I'm wondering if maybe I was wrong the first time I tried it about her being too far away. Maybe I just didn't jump right the first time. Because I kind of wasn't really trying after that. Like, I was sprinting and double jumping every time, but I wasn't, like, more with the intention to practice my double jumps than to actually, like, get anywhere specific, if that makes sense. Thank you, son. I'm not sure why, but I appreciate it anyway. Make sure I tend to bump the button without even realizing it. Like, last time I ended up with a double-sided saber, even though I intentionally thought I switched the first one, or single one.
Getting frustrated.
That was the right one. Not supposed to try and parry those.
Scared of getting burned?
That was bad.
I need a stim, BD.
This fight's your last.
Case in point, I ended up with a double-bladed saber again.
Don't make Jedi like they used to. Let's finish this! Bring the pain!
Oops.
Don't give up yet!
Damn
Find
it.
the others.
I didn't intentionally give up that one, but I was literally just about to say, I don't think this is the one, because... and then I failed the block timing twice. Yeah. I've been assuming that pull wouldn't work on her, or at least it wouldn't be... given that she's dangerous in close quarters, wouldn't be useful enough to warrant using the force points. Oh. I was about to say... it did work, like, the Purge Troopers were kind of resistant to it, and then they could resist for a second, but eventually they fell for it. But then I remember, and I was gonna say, well, maybe I shouldn't assume that it wouldn't work on her, but then I remembered that Purge Troopers can also be pushed off of things, and he doesn't really seem to be able to. I did only try the once, but it's a single button, so seems more likely that, or less likely that that was just me failing to do the gamer things that time. Be my little furry terror familiar. But knock the helmet off her head. Claw her eyes out for me. Too cute and fluffy for that mom. Chew on a good grocery bag, though. Isn't that right? Demolisher of all things plastic. And hunter of fuzzy worms. Not inquisitors. Get that hype in the chat for you. Look at all that kitty hype, huh? What's going on? You getting hungry? Get you some dinner in just a couple minutes. I figure out how to kick this bitch's ass first. Well, I say figure out how to. Only because if I say that I have to kick her ass before I get my cat his dinner, then he might not eat tonight. We'll see. Does the... I'm just gonna call it execution skill because I don't know what else it's called. But when you, like, hit X, when you drop down from a height on something, that obviously does more damage than just a regular lightsaber hit. Do they have to not see you coming? Like, is it intended to be like an assassination type thing where it only really works if they don't see you coming? Or does it work if they already know you're there? I don't think I've tried just a straight up double jump where I wasn't trying to, like, get to anywhere in front of me. But I'm wondering if I can double jump high enough to use the execute skill after I've landed. It would at least give me a leg up if I could pull it off. I think it can work if they see you, but not sure. I also don't know that... Also doesn't jump super high. If he jumps high enough, maybe we find out. I guess the only thing is, won't really know whether it doesn't work, whether it didn't work because he didn't jump high enough or because it doesn't work if they see me, but we start the science at least, I suppose. I'm still trying to remember the angles that I had that one time when it did work, because if I could replicate that on purpose... more height. It's only a little bitty, it's not even a hill, it's like a little bump in the ground, but who knows. Alright. That is good. Well, not if... Oh, fuck. I forgot that that's what comes right after that.
Last chance to surrender.
BD, I need help.
Every time I think I have her on the defensive, she pulls some fucking crowd control shit.
Getting frustrated.
Damn it.
Can't take a hit. Aren't you enjoying this?
Your stim.
Ah, fuck. Come on, her lightsaber didn't even hit me there.
Just a scratch.
Clearly this is not working. Need a new plan. Also, you may have seen I tried a couple of times. Either she... I don't know if it counts their head height or if it counts, like, based on the creature. Like, I don't know if she counts as mechanically taller than, like, a stormtrooper, for example. I don't know whether I wasn't jumping high enough or whether it's because it has to be a surprise attack, but either way, it definitely wasn't working because I did try, like, twice. Even if even if I had confidence that I could pull off the double-bladed, like, delay combo, which I don't because I did all that practice like 3 weeks ago, and I tried it once or twice in combat, and to the to the detriment of my health bar, and I haven't really used it since. Either because I haven't thought of it, or because whatever I was fighting didn't really give me, like, the opportunity to try, I guess. But she has so much, like, control ability. The bitch never seems to run out of force points, that's for sure. To be fair, she's also doing plenty of damage to me, so maybe she's just recharging them as she goes. But I think that combo definitely is going to be too long think if I get off one of these, it's going to be by pure luck. I feel like those almost have to be against something that, like, gets startled for a second when you hit it, if that makes sense. I'd say that's going to be a really useful skill. Except, I'm almost certain that if I have ever evaded by that close, it was purely by accident and luck. Because half the time, it feels like I'm well out of the way of the weapon swinging from my face, and it still hits me. So the other half of the time I tend to like try and allow extra room for hitbox because it doesn't always feel like it's like there where I said that didn't even hit me. Like, obviously it did, but at least what I saw in the brief glimpse on my screen, it looked like the blade missed me. To be fair, there was a lot going on. I could have just missed it, but it's almost like there's a hitbox around the blade that I don't know where it starts and stops, so I kind of just like try and get as much space as possible when I do have to dodge. So I don't know what a precision evade is, but if it looks like this, I'm pretty sure I've never done one. Let's see if I can. Okay. Wasn't quite as hard as I thought it was going to be. I'm a little surprised I haven't done that by accident before. Alright. Thank you, Stick, for letting me beat you to death. I didn't do it that time. Landed in front of her though.
You're not winning this.
Another step. ED, here.
Pathetic! Die like the rat you are!
Shit. Whew. Hand grabbed. Was she using? They didn't give me the cutscene last time, but I just realized she's using a double blade. Does that mean we're in phase 2 already? Whatever the terminology equivalent is. If that's the case, then I am doing better this time around. Also, I think I forgot to take the death counter last time. Maybe? Probably? I don't know. The realization that she's already got. Apparently, I don't only fail to notice when my lightsaber turns from single to double bladed. Apparently, I do it for everybody else's too. You would think it'd be easier to notice since I'm supposedly paying attention to where the enemy's lightsaber is swinging, but oh well. Given that, I'm giving my hand an extra second because it gives me hope that maybe I'll survive this. I don't remember how many stims I have left. I think only one, but I have one, maybe? Let me finish this battle, kitty cat, and I'll get you your dinner. Can't fully walk away mid-combat. Well, I could, but... Fuck.
Even easier than I thought.
Well, that didn't take long. Guys, will give me just a couple minutes. I'm gonna run and feed the kitty cat in the bathroom. I'll be right back. Carry on getting beaten up, but hopefully one of these times we'll give it to her back. Give me just a minute. Cause okay, so sorry guys. Hey how's it going? Hey Toasta, good to see you. Sorry about the long break. I ran to the bathroom, filled my water bottle, fed the cat, and also was trying to help Genobi debug where winds meet for a second. From your perspective, hope you have a great stream. Appreciate that. Ghost upon it. I'm just enjoying the smoked salmon. By all means. I hope it's as good as it sounds, because it certainly sounded delicious. Speech 100. You guys got a preview of a whole lot of next week's shorts, or parts of them. Can you tell which VOD I was working on most recently? How you doing, Toaster? Good to see you. Alright. Don't know how long you guys have been hanging around, but this has not been going especially well. I got past the, like, phase 2, like, mini cutscene interruption once. And now I think it only happens the one time. Kind of like the cutscene at the beginning. Because this most recent time, right before she killed me, I realized she was on a double-bladed lightsaber. So I guess she made it to phase 2. I just didn't notice. But then she promptly killed me, so... It's all good. Does not bother me. Part of the reason I stream to both is so that you can pick whether you prefer things like follower emotes and channel points or no ads. Can't say it's the best of both worlds, since you do have to kind of choose between them at the moment, but at least you get a choice, I suppose. There was one time when I jumped off of here, as I was falling, I just saw the flicker. I swear I saw, I'm starting to second guess myself now. But I swear I saw the flicker of the little X prompt that comes up for like the execution hit. And I haven't been able to even get that flicker to come up again. So I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if I just imagined it, but... I was actually just checking to make sure I still had the lightsaber layout, or like single blade, that I intended to have. Didn't mean to almost run off the cliff. Alright. This again. Still don't have any clever new ideas, so...
Gotcha! Don't make Jedi like they used to. You'll die like the rat you are. here.
No, thanks. I'd really, really rather not.
BD!
That was nothing.
Whew. Pause for a second. I don't know why I don't know what I did today. My hands are like either I'm over clenching the controller. Maybe I need some more like potassium or something. Probably I'm clenching it harder than I thought I was. Oh, this is always great when this happens. That's fantastic. Newer RPG. Oh, RNG. How so? Sitting here trying to think of what RBG stands for. And of course my brain kept trying to be like, well, maybe it was RGB, but that doesn't make a lot of sense unless you're talking about like the lightsaber blades, maybe? Something that's shown difference between the old school D&D roll dice versus the new RNG from us. Gotcha. To the fact that you're playing this through, it's a wonderful game. I really respect the fact that you're doing this. Please believe. I appreciate that. RGB lightsaber colors, you beat me to it. And that wasn't AI. Sorry, you're Canadian. You're fine. You're fine. No worries. I got what you meant. I appreciate it. It's certainly new gaming territory for me. Most of the time, I think I'm doing pretty okay with it. Then we get to a boss battle, and I start questioning everything. No, not everything. I haven't had second guesses, or not second guesses. I haven't had second thoughts about actually playing the game at all. I have been enjoying it. I feel a little bad for you guys having to watch me die over and over and over again. Not to mention, I kind of feel bad that, like, because of something with, like, how I function, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but the pauses in between rounds help a lot. Like, if I was to respawn and just plunge instantly right back in, I would only get worse and worse. The only way I actually, like, improve between rounds is to pause, stretch out my hands, think, let my heart rate slow down, you know, that kind of thing. But also, that's not exactly thrilling stream content. Whoops. I hit B without even thinking about the fact that I'm still mid-combat and about to get smooshed. It's kind of a funny picture, though. I'm curious, are all of the boss fights in this game force power resistant? Because that would be really good to know moving forward, if that's the case. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the only actual bosses I fought have been the second sister and now the ninth sister, who are, you know, both former Jedi themselves, and whose entire job is to hunt Jedi, so it makes sense that they're force resistant. But it'd be really good to know if all of the actual bosses in the game are force resistant. Because that might... I don't think it would retrospectively change how I would have chosen any skills I already have, but it might change something about the priority of my skill choices, or like how much weight I put in them in the future, if that makes sense. Like, for example, I sort of wish that I had put one of those levels into the general lightsabers do more damage skill. Rather than one of the other lesser ones. I don't have any regrets about taking the Throne lightsaber one. But I might have prioritized lightsaber damage more, for example. If I'd known. Just kind of a funny face-off. She doesn't look nearly concerned enough for my liking, but... To be fair, Cal has a pretty decent poker face. He doesn't look as... He doesn't look like he feels as doomed as I feel on the inside, which is good. Prioritize lightsaber damage, and that's the build you should go with. Or you're focused on that, not so much on the force powers. My humble opinion. Apologize if I misspoken, like, don't spend money on force powers. You're trying to do lightsaber damage. Double time, 30-time critical strikes. So even though you're choosing individual skills from, like, a skill tree, there is a certain amount of, like, focus toward, like, what the classes would have been in KOTOR, for example. Because, like, if I remember this, Guardians were more lightsaber focused, and the Consulars were, like, primarily force power focused, if I'm remembering that correctly. So there's sort of like an implied thing like that, where you're trying to, like, narrow it down, even though you have the whole skill tree in front of you. Gotcha. Okay. See, every time they've opened up new skill points for me to choose from, I've only been like 1 or 2 skills away from completing them. Like, all of the ones that they've given me so far. So when I'm down to, like, 2 options remaining, they open up more. And because I was getting so close to having them all filled every time, I was sort of under the impression that the skill tree was more of a what order do you want to do them in, rather than a you have to choose while, like, assuming that you're not gonna get the majority of, or, like, rather than choosing the specific skills you're gonna have, you're choosing which order you're gonna get them in more, if that makes sense. Was how I was thinking about it. Sounds like maybe that's not the case. Cray is built on this. All right. I don't know if I have any force points at the moment. If I do, I should use them just slower.
Oh, I bet that hurt. BD, stim here.
Son of a bitch. I did not see that one coming. I probably should have. Does that mean that I've gotten farther this time than I've gotten in any of the other attempts? If she actually used that move and I haven't actually seen it before, despite having died 7 times through already? She moves so fast with that dash. I even knew she was going to move fast this time, and I still wasn't fast enough. Skill issue.
Last chance to surrender.
Fuck.
Gotcha.
Nope. She did not give me a chance to surrender there. Come on, that's bullshit. This time, I'm going to do something a little different. I still don't have any clever ideas on how to beat her. But we're going to do a science run, I think. And go ahead and get my XP back. So that when I inevitably die again, I don't lose it permanently. I'm pretty close to a second skill point, I think. But then I'm basically gonna... Knowing that experimentation is gonna mean she's gonna kill me again, I'm gonna focus on trying my different force powers at, like, the strongest versions I can get them to. Just to see if there's, like, differences in how she responds to them, because she does get slowed. Slow still doesn't feel like very long to me, but that's, I'm almost certain, a me thing, not a her thing. I'm going to try the extended push again. I'm going to try the extended pull. And just see what works. Because I haven't actually tried push on her again since that first time when it didn't really work. But I might have interrupted it or something. It's entirely possible. And this one I'm not going to count on the death counter since I'm going and planning on basically letting her kill me for the sake of science. See, that was the extended push.
Can't take a hit? Let's finish this!
Yeah, pull doesn't really do... Whoa. What was that? Did I... Wait a second. Hang on. Gotta drive her crazy again so she feels the need to pull me over to her. Come on, use your annoying force powers. Whoops. I didn't quite mean like that. Can't tell if I'm doing it fast enough. For a second, it almost seemed like I had interrupted her pull on me.
Had a nice sound to it, don't you think? Any day now!
Maybe not. No, I think I imagined that. See, that doesn't even make her take a full step back. Like 1 foot.
Even easier than I thought.
Yeah, because I let you kill me. That was a really silly comeback, considering that she has killed me 8 times when I wasn't letting her kill me, but whatever. False bravado is still bravado, right? Or something? I wish they gave me actual numbers on the slow skills. Like, how many force points it takes to do a regular one versus an extended one, and how long it extends it by. So that I could actually, like, have the information to make a strategic decision of, like, if I know that only slow works on her, whether it's better to use more of the shorter, less powerful slows, or whether it's worth it to do the extended one, even if it costs me a couple of seconds in terms of holding it down and stuff. I was hoping I would learn something from my Force Science run that would give me some new ideas. No new ideas have come. At least I know now that push and pull are, in fact, mostly pointless. I did not, while I was in the moment, I did not think to try and see if, like, if push would stagger enough to knock her out of, like, one of her red charging skills. But honestly, I'm not sure my reflexes are quite fast enough to reliably use it that way anyway. Maybe I don't jump into the ring this time. Maybe I just drop down and throw my lightsaber. Might be a good idea. It's at least something different to try.
Come back here! Bring the pain!
Fuck. None of my movement worked that time.
Are we fighting or what?
How can she change direction midair like that?
Pathetic!
Toss me one, BD.
Still, hang on. Okay. I don't want to jinx myself by saying I'm doing better this time. So I'm not saying that. But I did actually notice that time she went double bladed. Same time I used my first stim. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I wish I knew, because whatever it is seems to be working better anyway. I think it might be partly that I'm only really trying to hit her after she's in that pause after she's landed one of her red things. I'm kind of just running around in circles otherwise.
Now, BD.
Now
Fuck.
fear creeps in. I like that. Oh, I bet that hurts.
Fuck. Whew. Okay. Whatever this helicopter maneuver of hers is, I both hate it and I want it. I don't even know if it's parryable or blockable or whatever. I assume it is because she doesn't turn red, but also it really doesn't look like it is. It's like, how the fuck would you parry that? Like, here, let me throw myself into a helicopter's rotors or a plane's propeller and I'll just block that shit, sure. Of course, I would never say that in front of her. She's too smug already. Okay. She also kind of stopped doing a lot of the red things that I was using as an opportunity to hit her before. So I need to adapt my strategy, I think. Not sure how. More slows. I had to throw my lightsaber a second ago and realized that not only did I not have the force points for it, it was probably a mistake anyway because she can block that. And the tricky part is how fast she's moving anyway, so... Or at least how fast her blade is moving. So I should probably focus more on the slows anyway. I have to get in a hit in order to get the force points for it. I wonder if this is where push might pause her long enough for me to get a hit in. Maybe. She does seem to recover pretty fast from them, but...
Stim, BD.
Get over here. We're not done.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Fuck! Ah, I felt like I was close that time. That was the second combat cutscene I hadn't seen before. Granted, I haven't seen the first one again, so I don't actually... Does it count as 3 phases if there are like 2 separate cutscenes? Or do they just do a cutscene at like a quarter health the first time you get her, like, first time you get her to 3/4, then they do a cutscene, and the first time you get her to half, they do a cutscene, and etc. I glanced up at her health bar the second the cutscene took over. Because I was really hoping. I'm pretty sure it was more like half. Might have been a third, but I think it was half.
Scared of getting burned? Didn't even break the skin! Aren't you enjoying this?
Ah, fuck.
Little help, BD.
Fun. Handbrake. Starting to lose control of my movement stick there because my thumb's like going all over the place. Got her to double, but I think I'm a stim behind where I was last time. Yes, I'm measuring things in heals, but seems like the easiest way in the moment. Okay, what the fuck was that? You guys saw that, right? Her lightsaber was coming in a clockwise circle from her perspective. Actually, clockwise regardless. I'm dumb. Coming around clockwise. It paused when she did, which was good. I backed up and moved the opposite direction, and it zigzagged and followed me. What? That's gotta be cheating. So that's kind of a terrifying picture.
Little help, BD. BD, here.
Fuck.
You never stood a chance.
I'm aware, but I gotta keep trying, don't I? Hmm. You're fine, son. Trying to work out the logic of fueling my transport ships in Starfield. Pen and paper drawing inputs and outputs. That's awesome. I do sometimes really love a game that makes you pull out the pen and paper. Sometimes. Sometimes it's too much for my brain to bother with, but sometimes I really like it. I did that a lot for I went through a phase, oh gosh, years ago now, like probably 2018, 2019, not too long after I got an actual desktop. I was playing a lot of Mount and Blade Warband. And I had, actually, hang on. I knew I had just seen them recently. Don't know know if any of you have played in Blade Warband. For anybody who doesn't know, it's like you start off as belonging to like one nation, and there's like a map full of different nations with different cultures and different values and all this stuff, and basically it's a take over the world sort of game. But the thing that got me was a lot of the NPC characters, like the rulers and stuff, don't get along very well with each other. So the later in the game you get, and the more like been so long since I played, I don't remember the actual word, but like basically fiefdoms you have under your rule, the trickier it gets to keep them all from going to war with each other. So I don't remember how most of this system worked. Here, hold on. There we go. That should be a little easier. But I believe it was like locations, and then where I had different people stationed, I think is what it was. And then the colors were personality types, I think, so I could keep from like mixing them up. I even had to page number them because I started ending up with like, you see the dotted line here? My notepad got too small, so this was page 1, and then page 2, the dotted line connects. I don't remember what the colors stand for anymore. I think the numbers were either population or loyalty. I don't remember which. It was something like that. I also don't remember what the F and S next to my little dotted pencil lines there stand for. It got very complicated toward the end. But that's what your description of your pen and paper strategizing made me think of. I guess because I just saw it recently, so I knew roughly where it was, or that it was in that desk drawer, just because I had just stumbled across it somewhere recently. This was before I got smart enough to start. Eventually, I learned that even if it's something I'm doing every single day, I still need to write down a key for myself, because I can be using the same color scheme like every single day for like 3 weeks straight. But if I take a week off, there's still a chance I might forget. Or there's a chance that a week might turn into a month and a half, and then I'll definitely forget something. I just wanted to take over the map on Mountain Blade. A bit hard for me. I think I was playing on... It definitely wasn't super hard mode. It was also the first time I had played, so I was probably on easy difficulty, if I had to guess. I started a second game with the Flores mod, but I never got very far in it because I think I was kind of burning out of the game at that time. I almost forgot to switch back to my gameplay screen. My bad. So now the question is, we're 10 deaths in. I don't remember how many I ended up ultimately taking to the second sister where I finally made it. But how many do I go before I give in and bump the difficulty down one just for this fight? I'm asking you guys specifically because I'm not the only one sitting here while I failed to actually accomplish it. I appreciate you guys being here. And I don't want to torture either of us. But also, you know, there's the... It's not fun feeling like you're giving ground, but also I don't feel like we're getting very far. Every once in a while, we get an individual fight with the Night Sister where I feel like we've made progress, and then immediately it's turns out to be more like a one-off. Like, I thought I had figured out the first phase, and I realized that the first phase is like shorter than I thought it was. And also I was back to doing exactly like as far as like how far I could get with how few sims used. Like I had one really good one where I got her out of the first phase the exact same moment I took my first sim. But it's only happened that once, and that was several times ago. So don't you think you should not stretch your hands too? Yeah. There is the whole, like... I guess after a certain point, start to get clumsier because my muscles will be tired. I don't know whether it's a today thing. Maybe I'm just like... Maybe I am loosening my grip a little bit. Part of it's that it just does not feel like... It feels like he doesn't respond as fast as she does. And he also doesn't respond as fast as I'm trying to make him respond. But I can almost guarantee that it's actually... The delay isn't between the controller and him. It's between the brain and the controller. I can almost guarantee that. Can't be 100% sure, but it's most likely that.
Aren't you enjoying this? Oh, a quick one!
That was an example.
Don't worry, we're nearly done here.
Right here, BD.
Ah, shouldn't have tried to parry that one. Oh, okay. We're in second phase now. At this angle, it kind of looks like BD1 is like sitting on his knees on my back, and his head is just like drooping, like he's falling asleep. Hmm. Okay. All right. I'm glad I finally figured out which button it was on the controller that does the pause, like, on purpose. It is very helpful, and I need a second to realign my brain and my muscles. I never managed to dodge that one.
Help!
Nope.
Gotcha.
Damn it. Hmm. All right.
Get back! Didn't even break the skin! Oh, a quick one!
Dorstim!
How did that do? Sometimes it seems like she's hit me and I barely dodge and she doesn't. And sometimes it seems like I definitely should have dodged clear. And,
Hey, BD!
well, that one was fair. Sometimes it seems like I've definitely dodged clear and I still take damage. And I'm a little confused.
Help me, BD!
Barely noticed.
Okay, hold on. I gotta pause because this is where I died last time. And I've got somewhere between half and 2/3 of a health bar and no stims left. But the health bar is still green, which is something. Oh. That one was half accident. Why on earth are there children running up and down the apartment stairs at 11:03 p.m. on a Monday? What is going on? Probably none of that is picking up on my mic, but sorry if it is. All right. I'm taking a second because this is the lowest I think I've ever gotten her health bar. But I also have no stims left. I have no idea how my health is doing either. feels like the closest I've gotten. I hesitate to even say that because every time I say that and then I unpause, she insta kills me. How did I only just notice she has a mechanical foot? Interesting. Okay.
Oh, a quick one.
That's the first time I've dodged the charge successfully. Look on her face is like, what the fuck did you just do? How'd you do that? At least I like to think that's what she's thinking. Still have half my health bar. I should not have said that, but whew. Just figured out where I was hearing. Every once in a while, I'd hear movement from the kitty bell. Just figured out where I was hearing it from.
Got the bird
Damn it!
and the kid.
First time I've heard her say that one. You guys will give me just a minute. Been drinking a crap ton of water today because I have a bit of a toothache and cold water makes me feel better. Also, if I'm talking a little bit funny today, that's why. It means I have to pee a lot. This time will be faster than last time, I promise. Because last time I stopped to try and help really troubleshoot game bugs. But give me a second. Promise faster this time. Be right back. Academy full of young, energetic Jedi, which means you're going to be a little outgunned. Just a wee bit. Shame I can't rock her world with any of those minor factoids. Oh, contention actually also saves against force powers. +3. She's wielding a lightsaber. She's wielding my lightsaber, in fact. Just to be specific.
She seeks the death of all Jedi, all Sith, and the death of the Force. It is madness. It is impossible. But she believes you are the key.
I'm sorry, the second option. Given that we've been through her cutscene of her and her Sith apprentices at least 3 times, that's impossible. How could I not tell she was Sith? I freaking knew she was Sith. She was also Jedi at one point. Like, this is not a secret. Anyway, it seems an awful lot like they're being like, oh my gosh, this person went through unspeakable agony to survive this horrific tragedy, and they actually managed to, and they're starting to reconnect from this like gaping wound in themselves where the Force got disconnected. Oh god, we better go kill her now. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. This new master is. I didn't get an option to ask about that one. It's okay. I have a definitely not harmful reactor core to blow up. Yeah, exactly. And she thinks she knows better than literally everybody in the galaxy, so can't have her plans foiled. Her plans are all genius, after all. I think maybe drive home the point here, also for poor Visa's sake. You are responsible for the murder of an entire planet.
As are we both. You who brought the screams of
Oh.
Malachor to the galaxy. Do not preach to me. You lead by example, you always have. You knew what was necessary at Malachor 5, and the stakes in this war are higher than you know. It is a war of extermination, of total annihilation.
Weakness, like when you fled Qatar and Dantooine.
I did not flee. I did what was necessary to fight the Sith and preserve the last of the Jedi.
And who decided that that needed to be you? And you left the Jedi to die on Qatar.
Yes, I sensed what would happen on Qatar. It was I who leaked knowledge of its presence in the hopes of drawing the Sith out. I will not deceive you. I knew what could happen there, but it had to be done to make the Sith reveal themselves. But I did not know the extent of their power, and what that meant for the Jedi. I will not underestimate them again.
Holy shit. Okay. I'm glad I hadn't selected we need to band together, fight the Sith. Partially, it was because I don't think she's in touch with reality enough to have any idea that she needs my help. Not that, like, you know, trust issues and her being determined to be convinced that I'm a villain, all of that stuff aside, she genuinely thinks she can handle it. So it's not a compelling argument. That's basically why I hadn't chosen it before. Now I'm even less inclined to pick it if it comes up again because, good grief, with an ally like that, who the fuck needs enemies? Jesus. Oh, I didn't call them here. Kreia did. I wasn't even planning on being here, but... In fact, Kreia is the reason I'm here. She's also the reason the Sith are coming here. Instead of going, I guess, Dantooine. And they're coming to prepared to take on an entire bustling academy full of young, energetic Jedi, which means you're going to be a little outgunned, just a wee bit. Shame I can't rock her world with any of those minor factoids. Okay, sorry about that. Anybody who is stuck in an ad break. Explain what was going on. I was just saying I'm super extra well hydrated today because I've been nursing a toothache all day, and cool water makes it feel better, but that means I've consumed a crap ton of water today. It's probably good for me, but it also means pee does happen. So sorry about the multiple bio breaks in kind of a short time. Thank you. For me, it's always been cold, but I think it's because cold reduces the swelling, which tends to be most of what causes discomfort for me anyway. It's not usually actually the nerves itself, it's usually just the discomfort of the swelling in the gums and stuff. But I have, like, once before, a long time ago, had a toothache where it wasn't, like, inflamed, it was just the tooth itself that hurt. And yes, warm water and warm salt water, especially, like, pushing that around my mouth helped a lot too.
What's the matter? Doubting yourself? Almost felt that. Come back here.
Fuck.
BD, I need help. Need an assist. Now, BD.
Gotcha. Feeling run down?
Shit.
Up here.
Hey, Corey the Slayer, welcome in. For some reason, donut icing aggravates my teeth a lot. I hate it. Huh. You can see how just donut icing? I mean, it is really sweet. I could see how maybe the sweetness would be, like, irritating. That sucks. Donuts are delicious, but at least you know what aggravates it, so you know what to avoid. I didn't even realize that was that charge that I've only managed to successfully dodge once. Ooh.
Just a scratch. That's one for me.
Little help, BD.
Scared of getting burned?
No, I'm just scared of your fucking helicopter propeller. Burning has nothing to do with it. I still don't know if I can deflect that or not, but the donuts when my teeth hurts because of them. Sometimes it doesn't hurt though. One thing, my teeth more often. Hey, bright sides, I guess, right? Smart too.
Time to find
Yeah, I definitely wasn't getting that one. My worst painful experiences ever. Yeah, when it gets bad, it's a very, like, particular kind of pain. Definitely been there. Fortunately, this one isn't too bad. It's just annoying, but... Yeah, no. This pain is... uniquely... thinking of all the wrong words. Uniquely torturous. There we go. I wanted to say, like, uniquely terrorizing, but that's not what I was looking for at all. Although, I mean... Remember it hurting one morning? Sharp stabbing pain? Oof. Did you crack a tooth? That almost... The sharp stabbing was, at least from my experience, sounds like the time I cracked one of my back molars. And God, that was terrible. It was like 2 weeks before I could get to the dentist. I barely slept for like 2 weeks. Tell you, it felt like a miracle once they fixed it, though. I was like, oh my God, what do you mean I can think straight and sleep through the night again? Longest 2 weeks of my whole life, I think. Alright. Thinking to give this 1 or 2 more goes. And unless I get significantly closer to beating her, I might drop down to easy mode and try it there. Like the lame-o gamer I am. Oh, it was. By comparison, it was the best feeling on the planet. Aw, thank you, son. I appreciate your supportiveness both when I'm stubbornly continuing to fail and when I'm considering backing down and taking the handicap. Yeah, there's something about it being like in your skull that's like, it's like a headache, but almost worse in a way, depending on the type of headache. Like, some migraines are just as bad in a different way, I guess, but it's, I don't know. There is definitely something uniquely torturous about. Seriously?
Any day now! Didn't even break the skin! This fight's your last!
Oh.
Aren't you enjoying this? Up here!
Did I just accidentally dodge her force power? Oh! Those are blockable. That's the first time I've actually managed to block one.
Scared of me too. Pathetic.
Another step.
Ah, fuck, I was so close.
Easier than I thought.
Damn. I mean, I wasn't actually as close as I have been in the past, but I was close to getting out of the predicament I was in. Your pain is just as bad? Remember when I was a little kid, my ears were hurting so bad at the point I cried at the hospital. Aw. Yeah, I got lucky. I was never an ear infection kid. Very luckily. I'm not sure I've ever actually had an ear infection. Now that I think about it. But I've had like, for a while I was having some kind of like nerve pain on that. It was sort of like a headache or like an earache that like spreads the whole like side of your head. It's kind of what it felt like, I guess. If I'm correct that I've never had an earache, I guess that's not quite right, or I can't guarantee that, but when the first time it happened, I thought it was an ear infection because it started off as like this feeling like my ear needed a pop, or like a pressure sort of thing. Um, but it ended up being like a whole nerve issue. So I'm sort of familiar with ear pain, except in my case it wasn't really ear pain, it was just that vicinity pain, I guess. Yeah, I got lucky as a kid that I was not one of the kids who got lots and lots of earaches. Yeah. I recently discovered that my earbuds are like, they're built like knockoff AirPods. Like they're that same design, so it's just the hard plastic tip. Do you know we got them for me for Christmas because I really liked I had a pair of Gen 1 AirPods that were his that he never used, and then I used them until they had like 15 minutes of battery life left. So he got me these because they were similar and I absolutely love them. But they have an app tied to them where you can like turn on or off noise blocking mode. And I have discovered that I despise noise blocking mode because it just makes it feel like my ears clogged up and I have to pop it. Like I'm, doing the like jaw wiggling thing, like trying to force it to pop. And I'm like, wait a second. It's not my ear. It's that my earbuds are just in noise blocking mode, but it feels like that and it's weird. I was so confused why my ear wouldn't pop the first time it happened. I was like, what on earth is going on? If anybody happens to know whether the game takes into account things like in real life, I would assume it would be much easier to block or deflect a double-bladed lightsaber or sword or whatever with a double-bladed one. Like, I would expect it to be harder with a single-bladed one. But video games have the advantage of not having to care about real physics. Does anybody happen to know if that's a thing they take into account? Like, so far when I've been using the double-bladed, it's mostly been because I accidentally hit the button. And I either haven't noticed yet or haven't had a free second to switch back yet. But I'm wondering if I should be switching to double-bladed when she does. Nice. Cool. If Jedi Knight is like the normal mode or like the not easiest but second to easiest difficulty, I think it is, right? Pretty sure that's the mode I'm on. I'm on whatever is not the easiest mode, but the next one up. This is also, for you and any other newcomers, my first ever Souls-like game, so I appreciate your patience with me, because, it's certainly been a learning curve. I think it's subjective. Okay. Single blade felt easier. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Jedi Knight's normal. I couldn't remember how many difficulty levels there actually were, and I was pretty sure there were 4, so I didn't know whether it counted as normal or like normal easy or something. I don't know. In that case, I will endeavor to stick with single-bladed. If only so that when I do manage to get a hit on her, it does as much damage as I can manage for it to. As long as I'm not nerfing myself for that second phase. As long as I don't hit the button to switch and not notice. Yeah, I figured it was still possible, because I've definitely done it. I was just curious whether I was making it more difficult than it needed to be by sticking with single-bladed. All right. The thing is, I've been told that single does slightly more damage. So when I'm against a boss, I've been trying to keep it on single, but I do have a tendency to bump the button and not notice for a little bit. So like, if you've been seeing me using double here, it's usually because I hit the button and haven't noticed or haven't had a chance to change it yet. Just because I get in few enough hits on her that I feel like I need to make the most of them. If you're talking about the blocking or deflecting, I could try. Yeah, more than a single hit of double-bladed, from my understanding.
I'd be scared of me too.
Come on, just give me him.
That was nothing.
I feel like I regularly try to block that one. Oops. That one's an accident. Oh, come on. I was hitting block on that.
Doubting yourself?
Stim BD.
No train to save you this time.
Woohoo! That's the one I regularly have trouble. Nope. Not sure I can block that one. That one I can and should have.
BD, I need help.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, a quick one.
Oh, pain cramp. Whew. Ow. I think I did better last time than I'm doing this time. Okay. Thank you. All right. I think I have one stim left. It's only gotten to that one. I had to spam the B button once. Hit the X one, I think, most of the last several times now. All right. Gonna suck me in. I'm gonna have to roll real fast, I think. To be fair, I don't know if it's because of the color or the new design, but I think this is the most I've actually noticed my lightsaber design in combat. Like, even outside of pauses. Might be partially because of the color, but kind of neat. It's also probably partially because it's a little bit longer with the Darrow T'Pol's emitters on the end because they're so long. All right, B, and then get ready to B again.
Toss me one, BD.
That was a bad timing on that one. Nope.
Time to find the others.
Oh well. We're doing the thing because I felt like I was making little bits of progress there for a little bit. And now I don't. And my muscles are only going to get tighter. And I don't have to... If I have a choice, I'd rather not have to use that as an excuse for failing on super easy mode. I don't know if saving with the meditation circle actually means anything for settings, but just in case, can't hurt, right? Alright. You know, if they give out XP for, like, every X amount of damage you took, I'd have all of my skills filled by now. Every single one of them, probably. Alright, try this again. Me too, Cal. Me too. Alright.
Who should I kill first? The Latero or the human? I'd be scared of me too. Bring the pain.
Ooh. I got stuck in the animation. Did I actually get her down this low before it hit the B one last time? Oop! Come on. Oh, shit. Ah, the classic Star Wars hand removal.
It's over.
Being an Inquisitor taught me no setback
Oh, God.
is too great.
Don't tell me that
When
wasn't...
you've already lost yourself, a limb's easy. You know, I was a Jedi. It'd be fun to bring you in. Watch you crack like the rest of us! Oh, angers you. Just wait till the isolation, torture, mutilation, and your friends!
I won't let you touch them.
You can't stop the Empire!
I can stop you.
Shit, Cal.
We just took down an Inquisitor.
Yeah, you can't.
Hey! We thought you were dead. Glad you're okay. We should get back. Seer and Grease are expecting us.
Oh. Okay. I was half expecting a second bout of bad news or something. Like, I don't know, his wing got torn off or something. Aw. And our dragon bird lived! For a second, when she started going on that speech, I was like, oh god, was that actually not the second phase? What I kept calling the second phase? Is this about to be a fucking second phase now? I was about to say no regrets about dropping it easy if there's a whole, like, second fight after this. Way up the origin tree, Calambidi encountered Shiobird, whatever it is. Dragonbird. After saving himself from a deadly fall with Jedi Flip, Calambidi rode the Dragonbird to the top. They discovered two things. Cordova found a Zepho Astrium there years before, and a Zepho tomb on... I almost said Zepho bomb. Zepho tomb on Dathomir might hold another. As they were leaving, the Night Sister attacked. Fierce battle ensued, but Cal won by pushing the Night Sister off the tree. Grateful Dragonbird gave Cal and Beatty a ride down. Our hopes rest on fighting Master and Dathomir. Yay, more Night Brothers. Oh boy.